Hello, hello, my name is Rachel, also known as the Queen of the Storm, and I've been having some trouble with streaming lately. Despite how good my internet connection might be, I'm having trouble streaming to YouTube and Twitch. I think they're apparently doing some cable work, apparently, according to, like, my parents and everything. So, yeah, I'm unfortunately kind of unable to really do any streaming lately, so I'm gonna do a couple of... I'm gonna try doing some like long play stuff periodically. I've got some time before I start my new job, and as such, I hope to do a little bit of stuff. And so I wanted to do something nice today. So what am I doing? Why am I in custom mode? Because I have set up a custom mode preset that is my favorites. This is my comfort weapons loadout. So what is it? It is my 10 favorite melee weapons, 5 favorite ranged weapons, 5 favorite shields, 5 favorite traps, 5 favorite grenades, and 10 favorite powers. This is all of my favorites. I actually have a tier list of melee, ranged, and shields, like all the main hand stuff. I have actually a tier list of that. I'll probably put that on screen. It's really just a personal preference tier list. It's not what I find to be like objectively the best. But yeah, so we're gonna go through today and we're gonna just have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna showcase some of my favorite weapons, like the wrecking ball, the toothpick, the Yumi, the barrel launcher. We're gonna showcase some stuff. We're just gonna have a nice casual 5BC run. Let's jump right into it. Not using any mods in case I... Oh, that is an alarm. We're not using any mods in case I want to, in case I go for any achievements or something, which I doubt I'm going to, but just in case achievements are on. Give me my bag. Right, I had 74 gold in my last run. But yeah, I decided to do this now because I actually have every single item in the game now, which is fun. So, well, we have to do wrecking ball. We have to start off with my favorite weapon in the game. We just have to start off with wrecking ball. So I guess we're going survival. Yeah, so wrecking ball is fun. Let me actually go back in the recycling tubes. Wrecking ball, you slam on the ground, then you flip it, then you like spin it, then you throw it, and the fourth hit retracts it, and it goes a little bit behind you. That fourth hit does crits. It does a lot of damage. The setup is fun, and it's a fun weapon. And yoink. It's fun to do stuff like that. If I'm not mistaken, it ignores shields. Doesn't actually say it, but I do believe it ignores stuff like the shield on the oven knight, or well, the shield bearer. Boink. Bonk. Oh, that's the frantic sword. You can go in my back pocket, but I'm not gonna use you. You're not in my setup. You're not in the favorites. Legendaries let you go and do anything. Legendaries are like don't care about your custom mode, which is fun. But yeah, so this is the Queen's Rapier right over here. I'm not gonna show it because I'm not playing brutality, but it's another fun weapon. It's similar to the Star Fury where the DPS numbers look really bad, but it's actually really good because it kind of hits multiple times per swing. To be specific, it hits twice per swing, once standard and then once with crit. So if you're playing the weapon properly, you should be good. But yeah. Another thing I like about these kinds of weapons is that they are since they're so heavy, you can kind of face tank a lot. Especially with the way that I play Dead Cells, which you're going to be seeing throughout the run, where I tend to go with a lot more HP. I don't like playing as like I don't like playing the way that most people play. I don't like playing very glass cannon-y. So yeah, I don't need the specialist showroom. I'm gonna go there, just go grab the teleport and see if there's like anything in here, because there might be like a challenge rift or something. Just checking. But yeah, so we got the root grenade out of there as well. Very simple. It's just one of the status effect grenades. I just like root as a status effect. But what I will show is the giant whistle. Fuck. Is it obvious I'm a survival player? Is it obvious I am a survival player? I would like to think it is. Root all of you. Get this stuff out of the way. Yoink. Poison has no effect on you. I'm gonna keep the extra jump. I'm gonna keep the extra jump. You never know. It's a similar stat loadout. That one was tactics survival. This one is brutality survival. So I'm really just going off of what affixes are better at that point. And also the fact that I would get a slight less amount of HP if I did that. Whee! Survival. Ooh, diverse deck. Ooh, and it has extra damage. It has extra damage to rooted. Ooh. If I can get to 6,500 in prisoners' quarters, I am so going to use that. 'Cause I love diverse deck. Specifically, I like barricade. I like all parts of it. Electrodynamics is good damage, and electrodynamics is actually how I got my 5VC spoiler boss no hit. Catalyst is an absolute machine when it comes to like synergies. And Foresight is, well, Foresight, but Barricade is, in my opinion, the most interesting of them. Okay, Broadsword. This is essentially the exact same thing. Do we want to do it just to show off the weapon? You know what? Sure. I've used the Wrecking Ball. As much as I love the Wrecking Ball, I'll show off the Broadsword. Though, I am assuming that if you're watching this video, you probably already know what the Broadsword is. But, just in case. Swipe, uppercut, and slam. Those last two hits are crit. Good weapon. Good weapon. It's also really good with Rampart, actually, because Rampart gives you just about the full length of the combo if you get a parry. Because the parry is like, I think the combo is about like one combo once every 2.25 seconds, and then you get 2 seconds worth of invulnerability with the Rampart. Yeah, good stuff. Do we have any curse biomes? We don't. I'm gonna go to. I'll go to the Arboretum. I'm bad at the Arboretum, but we'll go there. We'll go to the Arboretum. Whoop. Let's jump up here. Let's go check the other areas quickly. Again, checking for challenge rifts, checking for any secrets. I don't really mind taking a while, especially now that the malaise has been clear, so I'm not gaining malaise from this. Cool. Nothing there. We unfortunately didn't hit 6,500, which is very sad. I got a really low amount of money this run. I'm kind of surprised. Normally I get a lot of money here. But whatever. Cool. An extra 250 for my triples. Thanks. I take it the Frantic Store's not going to sell for enough. Yeah, it's going to sell for 650. Great. Cool. Let's just go. Let's go to the Arboretum. Get the 30 kill door. Ooh, Starred Rampart. Ooh. The Cocoon doesn't really fit a whole ton. I'll do the Rampart. I'll get the better Rampart. I'll get the extra damage Rampart. I don't have any blueprints, but I just do that out of force of habit. I I'm not gonna reroll any affixes. I think it should be good. Gonna take Damned Vigor, because I always take Damned Vigor at the start of my run. It has saved me on so many occasions. If you didn't know, there's a set of like extra life mutations you can take. There are 3 in the game. There's YOLO, which is what you get at the start. Ooh, Scavenge Bombard. Sure. Yeah. There is YOLO, which saves you. You have to take it as your first mutation. You cannot remove it. And it is a one-time revival if you get killed and you're not cursed. Then, after you get the homunculus rune, or at least the spider rune if you're or at least the spider rune if you position yourself properly. I know that's how I got it originally. But I believe you're meant to do it with homunculus. You get disengagement. It's in the prisoner's quarters, and what that does is it gives you once per biome when your health, when you take damage that would bring you to 15% or below. So I'll do that. And when you take damage that brings you to 15% or lower, you get 5%. You get 5 seconds of full invulnerability, and this makes it so you won't die. It is objectively better YOLO. Then, a little bit later, you get Damned Vigor. I believe it's dropped from... It's from one of the curse enemies. I think it's from Doombringers, which are the ones with the bells. Oh my god, shut up! Freaking buzzcutters, man. But yeah, so the... Damned Vigor, basically, when you get hit and... when you get hit, by fatal damage, and this is any fatal damage, unlike disengagement and unlike YOLO, it works when cursed. This is very important. You get, your screen goes gray and you get 2 seconds. If you kill an enemy, you go back to life at 1 HP. As well as whatever, and you can also regain, HP via whatever recovery points you may have had. So long as you recover to above 1 HP, by any means, whether that be just getting recovery points, using a flask, finding some food on the ground, etc. It doesn't matter how, so long as you go above, as long as you go above 1 HP, you can immediately have it activated again. In contrast, ooh, that is 2 survival. I will take that without a second thought. You've got to be shitting me. Pumped enemies in further. And a spike shield right next to it. Cool. I'm gonna do this in the backpack. But yeah, if you get hit during those 2 seconds, or if the 2 seconds runs out, you die and cannot revive yourself with something like YOLO. So if you take Damned Vigor, it has to be the only life-saving mutation you take. But it can activate as many times as there are enemies in a level. It has saved me so many times, and it is always the first mutation I take now. I try to do 1 mutation for defense. That can be a life-saving mutation. That can be something like Berserker. Usually after the first boss or so, I like to, after the first, maybe second boss, I like to swap out Damned Vigor for something that's a little bit more active, if you will. Something that's going to keep me alive longer without having to deal with Damned Vigor. His Dan Vigor can be quite stressful. But like, especially early on with things like the Corrupted Prison and Prison Depths Curse chests, this is very useful. Yeah, so I tend to do one for defense, one for healing a lot of the times, which that can be recovery, that can be necromancy, that can be what doesn't kill me. Sometimes I'll even do frenzy or adrenaline if I wanted to, you know, have a bit of fun. And then I'll do one for cooldown reduction or damage or something. Actually, one of my last builds is probably a pretty good like indication of this, actually, where I did, I believe it was Armadillo Pack. That was kind of that ended up kind of becoming my defense one, de facto defense one. What doesn't kill me, and then Blind Faith. Not like a great example, but still. Anyways, also, because I know someone's going to like mauled or something, why did I pick Brutality? I said it before earlier, I like to go for a bit more HP rather than damage. I like having my boss fights last a bit longer than 15 seconds. That was a delayed attack. So what I do is, without including amulets, so subtracting any amulet scrolls I get, I try to have my my off scrolls be half of my primary scroll rounded down. So like, let's say I had not including amulets, let's say I had, I don't know, 17 survival. I would try for 8 and 8. A barrel launcher, that's fun, but unfortunately don't have it. I don't have the ability to use it because wrong color. Yeah, so it makes it so I'm still doing decent damage. Fights tend to take around 2 minutes. Like most boss fights tend to take around 2 minutes, and areas are quite honestly very similar. Yeah, areas are like very similar and all that. But okay, let me clutch up a little bit for that. That could have been really bad. I choked that one pretty hard, but it's fine. Boop. Boop. I'm at like 10%, so I'm probably gonna heal. I might go. Nah, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna heal now. I'm gonna heal now. Don't want to end this video prematurely, you know? And whoop. Nutcracker. I don't really have anything that gives root, but it still is just good damage. Let's use it. No harm in using it. No harm in using the funny hammer. Big funny hammer. I think like Crusher gives stun, I believe, on hit. So I have some way of getting stun. It's just not a great way of getting stun, you know? But I do think like something was like selling a root grenade. So I might go and consider picking that up if I need to. With the friggin' cells. Thank you. I don't need these, but thank you. Okay. There's a shop over here. Okay, little shop door. And then once we check out here, but we'll go and we'll do the left side. Right. Parrying also gives us a small amount of stun. Not as much as like a cudgel would. Bonk, 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 bonk. Don't need that. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And weapons. Ooh. Don't. At the same time, though, that is free. We just got the Nutcracker, but you know what? Screw it. I like the Gold Digger. I like the Gold Digger. Okay, I'm a sucker for this thing. I love cosplaying the Prospector from Inscription. It's great. I love cosplaying. It's funny. Yeah. Plus, it gets me gold on hit in case I need to heal. Like in case I plan on buying a heal or something. You know? Which I probably will. I always like to be prepared. Plus, it just feels good when I get to like the end game with like 4 flasks left. Because it means I can go to like the distillery or something without worrying about messing up. Because as much as I like the distillery, I think its difficulty might be a little bit overblown after your first few visits. Like, I don't like... It's harder than most areas. I just don't think it's, like, oh, never go to the distillery difficult. Like, I just more think that Hive Castle is easy. And then I honestly, I think... I don't go to Drax Castle enough to really get a good view on that. But I think not the lighthouse, the shipwreck is a pretty good difficulty. Pretty good middle ground, honestly. I love the shipwreck. Definitely one of my favorite areas. I will listen to its music on repeat. I don't need this. I don't need this. Like the affixes are good, but also at the same time, don't want to lose the synergy I have between my 2 traps at the moment. We're gonna go for tactics for this one. Why? Because 6 minus 2 is 4. I can do math. I'm not that stupid. Okay, take that back. I take that back. I might be kind of stupid, but it's okay. It's okay. Bonk. 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 Hey, I am also getting a lot of money off of this. Because you get like 15 gold or something every single time you hit an enemy. Which adds up fast. Cool. Explorer's Instinct's procced. There's a random enemy in the center? Ah, sure. I will go check on that thing later. Okay. Is there any other scrolls around here? I doubt it. Okay, so we're leaving with a little bit higher brutality than I would have hoped. I honestly, like, I could have probably like checked first, but it's fine. Like, it's gonna get made up for soon. Especially because we're gonna be going to prison depths, and that means we're gonna get cursed chest. Prison depths is gonna be interesting because I am pretty bad at prison depths all in all. Yeah, so I'm gonna go grab the teleporter up here, check around, make sure there's nothing here. Let's say hi to the merchant. Bonk. There's a lot of stuff. We should do a real quick mimic check. You know, just gotta quickly bop the merchant. Bonk. Okay, I have 1 more door to go into, and then I'm done. I'm done with this area. I do kind of wish I had diverse deck. If I find diverse deck, I'm going to it's the lore room, and yeah. I think actually, let me go make sure that there's no diverse deck over here. I think this one was, yeah, I never bothered re-rolling. Will I get diverse deck? I'm not getting the deck, am I? I did get the deck. That's quite a little bit expensive, but I'm taking it because I love diverse deck. Yeah. Draw. You gain 300 bonus health that persists indefinitely. Just keep going. Each successful parry grants 600, or not 600, 60 bonus health for 15 seconds and deals double damage. Parries deal double damage with this thing, or like specifically like melee parries. This isn't on the wiki because I'm assuming this was a very recent change, but parries deal double damage with this, and it is great. I wish this was something that was like talked about more because it makes it so much more fun. It's so much more fun in my opinion. Hello. And now, because we have that, we're gonna get What Doesn't Kill Me. I'm not going to the freaking bank. I've already done the bank today. I've already done the bank. I don't want to go to the bank again. First chest. Ice grenade. Ice grenade. Do I need ice grenade? I really don't need ice grenade, do I? I'm like constantly like checking. Yeah, I have enough. I guess I do. No, Crusher also gives stun. Fuck. Yeah, so the entire like thing of this area is there's a lot of maskers, so a lot of stuff is invisible. Fuck. Which is great because they even have knife throwers here. Fuck. 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 Easy curse. And we... Yoink. Yoink. But yeah, I've actually already done a build like this like recently as well, which is funny, where it's like very parry heavy, but I enjoy parry heavy builds. Sorry, I'm kind of popping off right now. Fuck. Yeehaw! It was the fucking prospector. That came out of nowhere. I'm sorry. I am sorry that you had to hear my crappy inscription reference. I'm sorry. I apologize. I have made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. Watch. Okay. I was gonna be so sad if I pulled diverse deck first try. Actually, let me see what affixes are on these. I don't need freeze, actually. I only need slow. Sure, that's more damage. Might as well. I'm getting so much money. Like, I get so much money on these kinds of builds that, like, I don't really care that much. Cool. Fuck. Fuck. I love the Gold Digger. It is just, it's such a simple weapon, but it's so effective. It is just so much gold. How much gold I'm freaking getting, I swear. Sorry, I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of padding right now because I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to, like, what else to talk about. We're currently, you know, just sitting here in, prison depths. It's like, there's not really, like, as much as I love prison depths, like, it gets kind of samey. Like, it gets kind of samey because it's a relatively short area. Like, come on, at least I can't even make the funny bird jokes, you know, to get myself, like, funny internet karma points. or whatever. I still need to figure out like what specifically causes toxic clouds to fly out on poisoned enemies, because like it just, does it have to be specifically poison that kills? I don't know. This is something I have wondered about. Hawk. Whoop. Ooh. Crit. Extra 250. Okay. That was bad. That was bad. Let me do that. Ah, shit, I was trying to, there. I'm trying to get off at least one parry on each enemy now. Because, like, every, like, what's it called? The first melee parry on each enemy with what doesn't kill me will give the health. And then there's like a 30-second cooldown. But it's only for that one enemy. Cool. Yeah, I'll take some infected food. Okay, we're at the end. Ooh, ice armor. I know we just bought this crusher. I know we just bought this crusher. No, I'm not gonna buy ice armor. Is there any enemies left over? Nope. Did we go to ossuary? I guess so. Yeah. Anyways, you guys go take a pee break, because IRL, am gonna go take a pee break. This is very important. You guys must know this. All right, we are back. Wee, wee. Ossuary time. We have one more mutation to pick. We could just do the simple one and do in faith. Let's do kill rhythm. You know what? Sure, we'll do kill rhythm this time. Like, I was thinking about between that and spite. But you might be asking, hey Rachel, why are you using kill rhythm? Simple. Parry, attack. People always use it for, like, you know, two-handed weapons, but like, who says it has to be for that? Who says it has to be for two-handed weapons, you know? You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, it's like, I'm not sure if you're like seeing it, by the way, with the barricade, but when I like parry something like this, the number pops up twice. Once in like the standard numbers, and then once in like the Slay the Spire numbers. Very interesting. Very cool. I love this weapon. Ye motherfucking ha. Yeah, so kind of the goal for like a lot of like basic enemies, and really like just like basically enemies that I can get what doesn't kill me HP off of, is parry, attack. Crusher just freaking screwed me over, I swear. Bonk. Luckily, you do get a good amount of HP for this. Like, I'm actually gaining quite a bit of HP back. Bag. But they're all dead anyway. Yeehaw! It's fine, I can save it. It's fine, I can be an offensive stereotype. I'm Southern. I guess is it offensive? I don't know. I've never exactly been that deep south. Do people consider, like, you know, the heat, like, you know, the yeehaw, like cowboy style, or not like cowboy style. You know what I mean. Like, is that considered offensive to people? I'm curious. I like legitimately just don't know. It's an interesting thought. But yeah, like, I can get an attack very quickly after a parry with this setup. Like, just because of the extra 20% attack speed. Gotta be kidding me. Well, there goes all the HP I've just built up. I heard another thing teleport. Oh, hello. I always try to parry dancers, but the fact that they jump back makes it so I have a lot of trouble with it. Someone has pinged me. Ooh, Dareth, text me. I was sent a picture. Oh Jesus! I was sent a picture of my boyfriend by a few of our mutual friends. Yeah, so I was responding to that quickly, because unfortunately, in my small hiatus, I have developed a social life. Not entirely. As all of said social life lives far away. But like, I have a social life. Like there are people that there are people to, like, I have, you know, at least to an extent met, like, you know, like met up with in person, but like, they do unfortunately still just live a ways away. And I can't exactly fix this. Why can I not exactly fix this? Because I don't have the money to move out. Jobs around here pay like garbage. Especially for like custodial, which is like one of the jobs I can actually deal with. So I tend to work custodial. But I did in fact get a new job recently. If you're unaware, like the whole like hiatus I've been on has been due to a multitude of reasons. One of the big ones being the two big ones being unfortunately we lost Biff. You guys some of you guys might remember Biff, my cat, the one that would always appear on stream. We lost Biff. That hurt a lot more than I thought it would to say, because it's been like 2 months. But that still hurts. But then of course the fact that my job is also, it sucks. My job is horrible. Like so bad. Ooh, Queen's Rapier. Ooh. Screw it. We're switching to Queen's Rapier. I don't get to use this super duper often. But yeah, my current job has kind of sucked. And it really has sucked for a very long time. Due to a multitude of reasons. We're extremely understaffed, so a lot of us, I'm gonna be honest, especially me, are getting overworked. Like, I am being required to, like, I'm required to, like, clean a 3-story building by myself in 8 hours. It's absurd, quite frankly. It's absurd and it feels like almost criminal. But yeah, unfortunately, not a whole ton I can do about it. Especially since I'm getting paid what feels like literal pennies. That was bad. Oh, there goes all my HP. Thank God for Damned Vigor. Like I said, Damned Vigor is broken. Absolutely broken. I'm just gonna buy everything from you. Bought out his entire shop. But yeah, so I found a job that pays a little bit better. It's not much better. Like, it still isn't nearly enough to actually live off of, but it's better work. And it's in a, and the place I'm working at isn't super, understaffed. So, I won't be cleaning an entire 3-story building by myself. Basically, I'm going from a college to a high school. Which is certainly quite nice. So yeah, we are kind of like gonna see how it goes. But I'm starting it relatively soon. So yeah, I've actually already put in my 2 weeks in my current job, and I'm currently in a lot of my time off and a lot of my paid time off, which is why I've been trying to stream lately, unfortunately to no avail. But it's why I've been streaming it's why I've been like trying to stream, because I have the time. I just straight up have the time. But since I haven't been able to stream, I decided to record instead. As I said before, we're gonna kind of just see how this goes. We're seeing how it goes. There's nothing else. It's an excuse for me to just sort of play casually and then talk. I should do this with a few more games. Would you guys be interested in me like doing this with just more games? Would you guys be interested in like some days, just kind of uploading an unedited or like very low edit video? I think I've talked about, I think I've actually asked it before. I think you guys did want it, but I want to ask anyway. Like, do you guys only want like more highly edited stuff, or are the or is the stuff I've seen when I like put up polls a few years ago right, and do people primarily watch me for my streams? In which case you guys would likely be more fine with, I guess, like typical content like that, with you know, like more like unedited content like this. Yoink. Ooh. Parry you, and there's also a little thing, a cluster grenade. I don't need this. I should be fine. I love that. I love that bug. It's great. You having fun down there? Of course I made you fail both parries afterwards. That's great. Oop. We get you parried. Giant whistle. Meh. Nope. I'm not really doing super duper well in the ossuary, but it's fine. We actually got up a dancer parry. Kind of proud of that one. Nope. We have that corridor left, and then we also have a shop that we ended up missing. Okay. Do your slash. Oop. Nice. Okay, Malaise is clear. We don't need to worry about all the Malaise anymore. We can just focus on getting ourselves out of this area. Ow. I'm choking so hard. But it's fine. It's fine. No. Oh, I didn't actually want to kill the Thorny. God damn it! Yeah, so we have the choice between either death or concierge. I'll probably fight death because I enjoy death more, and I'm kind of confident in my abilities against death. We're like out of enemies. I will likely... How much HP will I get? Okay, I'll get about 1100 bonus HP. So yeah, I'm gonna probably swap through my... I'll probably swap through my deck and cycle back to barricade for the extra HP before the boss fight. One more enemy over here that might be the slasher I missed. And we have the shop, and then that's it. And then that's all for this area. Yeah, all that was left was the slasher. Oh, great. Nice. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. Let's start swapping. Let's start swapping to try to get back to barricade. I'd be asking, well, Rachel, why not use foresight? Shut up. Final, stay on foresight. I hate it when the nebulous voice in my head is right. Mimic check? No mimic. Cool. I will keep what I have. I'll keep the rapier. How do I show off the toothpick? Maybe if I get a good toothpick. Hello, Shanoa. Let's move our way through. Well, hello, Miss Prisoner Ma'am. Hell yeah. I'll probably actually switch off kill rhythm now that I'm using a faster weapon. And even if I get the toothpick doesn't really get affected by kill rhythm because it doesn't affect the charge time. It only affects the actual swig itself, which is a very small portion. But yeah. Swipe, 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 swipe. Okay. Ow. Okay, we're gonna heal here. Now that we are out of barricade HP. I did not parry. I held my shield up. I was blocking that. Thank you very much. Okay, I guess attacks you can't parry. You actually also can't block. That's interesting. Because it's like, what's it called? It's doing like a parry animation. When normally it doesn't do that. And I am like deliberately doing it at like a time to where it would let me. Yeah, you see, that worked. That worked. I was able to block that just fine. Like, I'm trying to block because blocking is honestly a lot better than what people think it is. Especially because you have a small window where you can still, like, where it still marks a parry. So it helps out quite a bit. Ooh, start effect. It's a volley of arrows. Honestly, I'm just gonna get it just because it's a higher level. Not really any need for it. And that's another scroll that we can put into survival. And nice 1200. Like a nice 1250 extra HP. Nice, good wobder. Alright. Switch on my mutations. We'll do Soldier's Resistance. We'll start working on that. What doesn't kill me? And I don't really need Blind Faith. I'll do counterattack, honestly. I'll do counterattack. Graveyard, Slumbering Sanctuary. I'll go the Stilt Village. I know it's cursed, but I just don't want to deal with the guaranteed curse chest in this area, especially since I just unequipped Damned Vigor. I can already hear like a Doombringer. That's great. Hello, Sword Loser. Ding dong do you do, bitch. Woo! Swipe, swipe, swipe. Swipe, swipe. Parry, swipe. Cool. Wide, awesome. I'll be honest, I've also just kind of gained a little bit of an appreciation for the Stilt Village. This used to be one of my least favorite areas. Right now it's probably Clock Tower, and even then I don't hate Clock Tower. I just think Clock Tower is more boring than a lot of other areas. Yeah. Nice, like 8k max HP, which is always good. Gladly take 8k max HP. I think I normally walk out of here if I don't have Soldier's Resistance, but I have Survival build. I think I normally walk out here with about 13k. So let's see how much I walk out with here. Yeah, if I had gone Concierge, I definitely would have gone to Fractured Shrines. I just dealt with the Cursed Chesting in order to get a Legendary, because I don't really have too much of like a set in stone build aside from it being generally focused around parrying. Get rid of the Weird Warrior. So what I like to do in Stilt Village is I like to clean out the... Ooh, Jesus. I like to clear out the outside area first, and then do the inside section. Oh, there's a cursed chest in here. Oh, shit. Let me go do this now. Let me get this out of the way now. Of course, I didn't want to see a cursed chest. I didn't want to see a cursed chest, but here we are. I need to get something with root. All my stuff has extra damage to root. Anyways, let's get the death orb. Let's finally upgrade. I'll put this into brutality. I did not need to wait, no. I was supposed to put that into survival first. We actually start swapping over to foresight now to be safe. Since I'm not using Dan Vigor, I would like to be safe in that regard. Swapping to force. I'm out of enemies for foresight. Cool. Never mind. I will swap back to barricade for that double parry damage. Or that sweet, sweet double parry damage. What is this? We have a room in here. Oh, whoa, this one is a tough room to look at. I'm gonna leave. That room is very tough to look at. Fuck. Damn it. We've been going for an hour. You know what? I'll give myself the one heal. I give myself one extra. I give myself one revive. Usually for like controller difficulties. I've had that happen before, but you know what? I'll be generous with myself today. I'll be kind to myself. We will allow ourselves to use the one revive. Let me actually make sure it's only set to one. Okay, because after fighting the 5 BC boss for the no-hit yesterday, I want to make sure I have it set down to one. Like, yeah. I will be kind to myself. Plus, I'm having fun, you know? I'm having fun, and I'm enjoying getting to talk to you guys. Even though this has been a good amount of time for the for a video, I would like I would like to continue on for just a little bit longer. To figure out what killed that sore loser, because not everything will kill, like, what's it called, not everything will pop a sore loser, but I can never remember exactly what does it. Yeah, I'm maxed out in health and everything. I'm gonna keep the flash recharge in mind. Actually, I can probably just go back here very soon. Open up the next room. Let me grab the right color. Because math. Oh, it's not legendary, so I can't use it. I like the barrel launcher. Stop giving me barrel launchers, damn it. This game taunts me so. This game is mad at me for not playing tactics. Oh. No! You gotta be kidding me. Well, it didn't even matter. You know what? We've been going for an hour. That was a good video regardless. Thank you guys for watching. I'll probably do like another one of these runs. It could be fun to do like another little thing. But yeah. One day I will not get overconfident in curse, because that's why I lose. I get overconfident in curse. But yeah, whatever. Thank you guys for watching. You all know the drill. Like, subscribe, comment, yee-haw, woohoo. See you all in the next one. Goodbye.